consider it driving because we drove Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We are on day 5. We are somewhere out in the middle of Wyoming, which is honestly quite beautiful. I love it. There were a couple people who had said that it was possible we were going to get pretty bored of the scenery, and I could see that, but for me, I love it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I would move out here.
Yeah.
I'd have to be by a city at least that had an airport so I could get to places pretty quickly. It's gorgeous out here. I love it. We have been having the very most bestest incredible time. So when we started our trip, we didn't have a whole lot planned, but we knew for certain that we wanted to hit some milestones. Milestone number 1, most important, Mount Rushmore. Number 2 was the Devil's Tower. And we managed to go to both of those, which is now marked more than halfway of our trip being over, unfortunately, but Mount Rushmore was really cool to see. It's definitely something that, you know, if you love history, if you love learning about those kind of things, and you already know a lot about Mount Rushmore, it's really neat to actually be able to go and see it.
Definitely. It's definitely a bucket list place for sure.
Yeah, it was really neat to see. It wasn't something that I would dedicate an entire day to unless you love to go on hikes.
Yeah.
I'm not that person.
Yeah, and it was pretty smoky when we went too, with the forest fire somewhere in there.
Yeah, there was some kind of smoke from something. We keep blaming it on Canada. We don't know if it was Canada. Don't come for us, Canada. But yeah, so we got to see Mount Rushmore. But surprisingly, the thing that I loved the most out of our trip so far was Devil's Tower.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was so gorgeous, and it was the perfect time of day. There was hardly any people there. We got to walk the trail. I think it was like 1.6 or 1.8 miles, so we got a good, nice walk in. It was just highly recommend. It was never on my list of things that I felt like I needed to see. I didn't even know about it until you told me about it. Like, I had no idea.
I didn't know about it either, to be honest, until I saw those conspiracy TikToks that it might be a giant old tree.
I could see it. It looks like a tree. Yeah. Like,
everything was giant back in the day, and anyway, there's a lot of conspiracy TikToks about that, but same thing here. I was very shocked by it, and it looks like such a foreign thing to be part of our planet, and the way it's kind of by itself, it's just weird. It's out of place.
Now we are driving through Wyoming and getting to Colorado. I'm really excited for Colorado. Never been. My mom used to come out to Denver a lot, and she loves it. And every place that my mom has traveled on the West Coast, she used to do something out here. I don't know. She's like a territory market district. I don't know how it works. Anyways, manager of something out here. And so she's been to a lot of these West Coast cities, you know, all the way up and through to Vancouver. And so every city that she's ever recommended has been incredible. So I know that Denver is going to be, since it was like one of the, on her top, on the top of her list, it's going to be really cool. So we are heading into a casino right now, like you had mentioned. We're going to try to behave ourselves. We have, you know, historically, the reason why we get free rooms is because we don't behave ourselves. But we're trying to do this trip in full confession mode. We slept in the car one time
so far.
One time. Honestly, it became a little bit too much for us to try to sleep in the car with the dog. He's not had the best time being on the road trip.
I don't think he likes
he's not really into it.
He's fine right now, but he's not liking I don't know.
Yeah, it's not really his vibe. So now we know Bobo's not a road trip dog. But that's okay. You know, it's fine. Next time he can stay home with Aunt Debbie. He just decided he is a little bit more comfortable just being in a bed. And I know I keep blaming it on Bobo. I also am more comfortable being in a bed.
Yeah.
So
it was definitely nicer to wake up and have your bathroom and shower right in your room and not have to get dressed to walk across the parking lot to go take a shower. But that's also an option, and I don't mind doing that. It's just a little tight in here, maybe for all three of us.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think the Model 3 is definitely a solo person's car. I think it does really well. Or maybe really tiny individuals.
Right.
Who aren't as wide as I am.
Or as long as we are. We're not wide, we're long.
And so yeah, I think that it's a really great car. Because when I'm by myself, I don't have any issues sleeping in the car. Well, it's true. And so Oh, it's fake. Okay.
It looked real.
It did look real. You know I can't go a day without ordering off Amazon.
We don't live here. This is Colorado. These are nice apartments.
See that?
Nope.
Okay, you ready? Oh. Okay. Package number 2.
I wonder if they both in one. They both could have fit.
I think they ship separately.
Separate times?
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right.
I am quite unique. When you come deeper in, you'll find more than you seek. Blue mind. Blue mind. You'll never know how deep we go until you come and see it on your own. If you never tried or even ask why, you'll always be far away from here. Blue mind.
This is beautiful. This looks just like Zion, kind of.
Oh yeah, look at the river to the left.
River down there. Wow.
Stand up against the wall so I can trace you with one fine line. We have become a home that's built of all your poems and mine. Please don't disappear from here. It's not what you think it's gonna be like, but nothing ever is in this life. It's a slow dance in paradise. When the world's on fire, look for my eyes. I know you wanna go, and I don't blame you at all. I'm learning my own skin in reading what In my mouth is a desert, running dry on the tip of my tongue. I can taste your lies, how to measure the love you throw around. I could never hold you down. You're tall as the so full of emotion. You're tall as the ocean, so full of emotion. You're tall as the You're tall as the ocean, and I can't touch the floor. So full of emotion, I can't keep any more. Are we out of time? Will we be swallowed whole? Don't give up on us now.
So the supercharger is actually in a parking garage, so we have to pay. Luckily, it's not too expensive. It's only about $1 an hour or a fraction thereof. So it should be less than $1, which we're getting free supercharging anyways, so it should be okay.
Breath till I turn blue, I turn blue, I turn blue, I turn blue, I turn blue. You're tall as the ocean, so full of emotion. You're tall as the ocean, so full of emotion.
We are officially headed back east right as we take this coming exit. So we are now headed towards Florida. But we are headed east from this point, and we've gone south from Wyoming. Yeah, we are in New Mexico. There goes my mouse.
Oops, sorry.
And we are, look at that beautiful mesa. The sun peeking through the clouds up there. But we are officially now headed back home. Technically, we are no longer getting further away from home. We are going towards home right now. So, in New Mexico. Check back in a little later. Bye. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you can, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to see more. Bye.